Well, members of the N Country Quilt Guild are hosting a special show today. Emily Deem is live there in Pulaski with more. Hi, Emily.
And Phil, good morning to you. It's called A Kaleidoscope of Quilts, and it's going on today at Pulaski Middle School. Trish McCoyak is here with me this morning, one of the members, about 40 members that are taking part in this. Beautiful quilts on display and other items, but not only will you be able to see some quilts, buy a few things from vendors, you'll also be able to see demonstrations that are going on. Trish is going to be taking part in that. So why don't we go ahead and tell everyone what you're going to be doing today, just one of your demonstrations.
Okay, one thing that we wanted to show is that quilting is not just piecing fabric together in the traditional methods. You can turn it into an art piece for your home as well. This is a finished piece that I did, where basically all I did is I had all these different fabrics and I cut out, or as we call it, the terminology would be, is fussy cut out different flowers and leaves and place them down to make a picture. So over here I kind of started one. The first thing that we typically do is take like a spray adhesive and spray the whole thing, and that just makes it tacky like a post-it note. And then you start kind of just layering out after you cut out a bunch of pieces, just kind of start laying them out like a collage, like we did when we were in school when we were little kids, and just kind of building up how you want things to look. Because this is just a tacky spray, if I don't like something, I can always take it off and rearrange it later.
And Trish, the best part you were telling me is this is your own story. And what did you want your story to be with this?
I came up with this theme. This is my little cat. His name is Hades, and he's a little black cat. And I thought, oh, wouldn't this be cool and ironic? Hades in the Garden of Eden is what it's called. So I started just picking all these different little flowers and grasses and leaves. And I'm just going to layer the whole thing up really tightly with all these little things.
And you could put this on your wall if you wanted.
Yep, this is something, a little wall piece to hang on your wall. This isn't something you're going to sleep under.
No.
Obviously.
Obviously.
And even you're not going to want to make something this fussy on the scale to sleep under, because then you might want to worry about if your pieces are going to stay on there forever, if they're going to fall off with washing it all the time.
You took a picture of it too.
This is a picture of, first I built it at home, and then like being a smart girl, I remembered that I better take a picture because I'll never get it back the way that I had it.
This looks great. Another thing you were telling me is, you know, people will be able to see the quilts out here. Now the ones that we have up aren't necessarily for sale, but there are a bunch of vendors that are out here, so people have the chance to find a lot of different things.
Yep, we have 12 different vendors, different shops and etc., from Green Bay all the way up to Michigan, down to Appleton, New London area. We have a sewing machine vendor that just sells like the actual quilting machines. We have a woman who comes in and she does spinning of yarn from her sheep and sells the wool. So if people are knitters or anything like that too, that's another resource they can come in.
Yeah.
And, you know, importantly, to see our art.
Yeah.
We really take pride in that.
And the hard work you do, because all these shows that you've been doing, you don't have the same quilt on display.
Correct. We can never show a quilt twice in our show. So these are all quilts that we've made in the last 2 years since our last show.
Well, it starts at 9 this morning, $5 to get in. Go to our website for more information. Trish, thank you so much. And coming up, we're going to tell you about that, about how each quilt has their own story. We're going to go more into that. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Emily.